This is our lesson number 34. That means part 5 under the spinel family. In this video, we are talking about Musgravite, Jeremejevite, Serendibite, and Sapphirine. There are 4 rare stones: Musgravite, Jeremejevite, Serendibite, Sapphirine. These are the 4 stones we are discussing here. Musgravite or magnesio taphite, another name. Musgravite or magnesio-taphite. 6N-3S. Forget about this 6N-3S. It is another name in gemological name. Forget about it. Then the name is Musgravite, magnesio-taphite. Is a rare oxide mineral used as a gemstone. It is a member of the taphite family. It is a member of the taphite family of minerals, and its chemical formula is beryllium, magnesium, iron, zinc, aluminium. That means beryllium aluminate. BeMgFeZn2 twice Al6O12. This is the chemical formula of Musgravite. It is taphite family. Its hardness is 8 to 8.5 on the Mohs scale. Due to its rarity, the mineral can sell for roughly $35,000 per carat. It is 5+ carat. Now, to check the Musgravite, there are no machines in our Sri Lanka. In this country, we don't have machines. So everybody can identify it as a taphite. They can't find out what is Musgravite. To find the difference between taphite and the Musgravite, we need micro-Raman technology. There are no even single machine in Sri Lanka. Micro-Raman technology is not here. So we have to take the stone to GIA GRS to check the Musgravite or taphite. Then most taphites are now today identified as Musgravites. It is like earlier red spinel identified as rubies in early age. Likewise, Sri Lanka taphite identified as taphite, but finally, when we check again and again, we can identify it as the different mineral called Musgravite or magnesio-taphite. So remember this. This is very rare stone and very expensive stone. It is finding, we can found this in Ratnapura area, especially with the sapphire mines. So we are moving to inside. Here we can find this. It is a pebble like a water bubble. No inclusions. Normally inside the Musgravite, there are special characteristics. There are special inclusion pattern. It is needle-like structure is inside there. Needle-like structure. This Musgravite pebble weighs 1.42 carat. This is found from Sri Lanka. Description of gem quality Musgravite from Sri Lanka. This water-worn pebble of 1.42 carat, size about 8.4 into 5.5 millimeter. Length and the width represents the first rough gem quality Musgravite found in Sri Lanka. Needle-like structures from a characteristics inclusion pattern in the Musgravite pebble. It is the inclusion pattern in Musgravites. Now look at the stones here. This is 12 carat Musgravite. You can see the needle-like structures inside the stone with your naked eye also, without any help of the loupe. And these colors, all colors are Musgravites found here. So you can understand Musgravite. It is very rare, very, very rare gem quality mineral. As a taphite variety, Musgravite is likely found in similar environments: alluvial deposits, sediments, and sedimentary rocks. What rock is Musgravite found in specifically? Since many Musgravites are identified from faceted gems, their past is somewhat mysterious. The first discovered Musgravite was found near sapphire, spinel, and phlogropite. These are the crystals we find with sapphire, spinel, and phlogopite. These are the minerals included Musgravites. So in these sapphire, spinel, and phlogopite, inside here, we can find Musgravites. Then, now let's see. This is another 16.05 carats. This also find from Praktapura. The heart shape and the purplish color is there. It is the stone we had earlier as faceted stones, but today we have more. It is 16.05 carats from Praktapura, this also. Look at this. This is the rough stone with mother stone and the Musgravite stones. This is the cut and polished stone. Now you can identify Musgravites well. Now we need to discuss what is the truth today. Though much of the Musgravite for sale is under 5 carats. Though much of the Musgravite for sale is under 5 carats. There are larger examples. Among the 4 largest Musgravite stones, the American company Ophir Collection LLC, that is a company name, owns 3. They have 3 stones. They bought 3 stones. Besides the 16.05 carat stone discussed earlier in this here. We discussed 16.05. It is this stone. Beside this, the other 3 largest Musgravite stones currently known are: number 1, Ophir, the company name, red Musgravite, largest red Musgravite at 21.07 carats. It is faceted. After faceted, this is the weight. Ophir Musgravite, formerly largest cut Musgravite at 22.64 carats. Then the world largest one, Ophir Grand Musgravite. It is called Grand Musgravite. Ophir is the company name. Currently largest cut Musgravite at 214 carats. This is the world biggest one. Now the rough stone, world biggest rough stone is, I show you the 47.96 carats one. It is rough. Some inclusions found in Musgravite stones include, these are the inclusion patterns. Large rounded apatite crystals are there. Large rounded apatite crystals. Small colorless needles. Needle-like inclusions. That is it. Opaque, black, hexagonal platelets of graphite. Graphite platelets, we can see hexagonal graphite platelets, we can see it is color is black. Opaque. Opaque means it is not transparent. Opaque. Opaque, black, hexagonal platelets of graphite. These are the 3 inclusion types inside the Musgravite. Now you can understand Musgravite well. Now look at this, the taphite. This is a taphite. The mineral has since turned up in Greenland, Madagascar, Antarctica, Sri Lanka, and Tanzania. The largest known Musgravite is 5.74. But there are a lot of taphites we have earlier identified as taphites are now identified as Musgravites. That is the small advantage. Because in Sri Lanka, we don't have micro-Raman technology, so we can't identify Musgravite and the taphite difference. So we have to do the chemical analysis. So that is the reason. Musgravite from Praktapura 5.03, and look at here, Musgravites, 2 Musgravites. Here it is 0.72 Sri Lanka. It is a crystal inclusion inside the stone. You know the inclusion we discuss. Then, next stone we have to discuss is Jeremejevite. It is another rare stone. Forms pale blue-green. The Jeremejevite colors pale blue-green, cornflower blue, brown, or colorless here, but transparent. Transparent crystals usually shown in light hues. This is the Jeremejevite type. Forms pale blue-green, cornflower blue, brown, or colorless transparent crystals usually shown in light hues. Most gem material comes from Namibia. This is the main source. Namibia is the name of the country. Jeremejevites are coming from Namibia, but in Sri Lanka we have. Jeremejevite produces attractive, colorless, yellowish, and blue faceted stones which rarely exceed 1 carat in weight. It is very, very small pieces we can find. Handling. How to handle Jeremejevite? Jeremejevite is quite hard, not brittle, has no cleavage, and thus should be well suitable for use in jewelry. However, it is so rare that we have no empirical data from goldsmiths or setters until now. According to our cutters, this is very important thing. Remember this. According to our cutters, Jeremejevite can be cut and polished without any problems and shows no reaction to it. But it must be said, though, that the temperatures reached when doping the stone do not exceed 60 Celsius. When we have to tell the cutter, when he is doping the stone to the stick to cut the stone, we have to advise him because he need to heat the stone to do this, the doping thing. Tell him don't exceed the Celsius 60 degrees Celsius temperature. It is not a good thing for the Jeremejevite cutting. This is very important thing to remember. If you got the Jeremejevite, when you are cutting, tell the cutter when he is doping the stone to cut with the faceter, don't exceed 60 degrees of Celsius. If not, you will get problem. Now, what are the gemological properties of Jeremejevite? Here, I have mentioned here, it is very rare mineral of the borate class. This Jeremejevite is borate mineral, borate class mineral. Formula is this: aluminium, fluorine, hydroxyl. It is boron and oxygen, borate, aluminium, fluorine, borate. It is borate class gemstone. Crystal system is hexagonal, like sapphires. Specific gravity is 3.28. Ri is 1.64 to 1.653. Biofrequency is here, maximum. Pleochroism is colorless, light purplish blue. There are two colors in the pleochroism, colorless or light purplish blue. These are the pleochroism. Luster is vitreous. It is glass-like. No cleavage like sapphires. Fractures concordial. If the fracture is concordial, color is colorless or light color. What is light color? Light yellow, light blue to light violetish blue. These are the colors we can find Jeremejevite. Colorless, light yellow, light blue to light violetish blue. These are the colors. Now look at the Jeremejevite. See this lot. Inside the shell, there are a lot of crystals, Jeremejevite crystals. See here, long crystals and the cut and polish 3.95 carats. This big one is 45.38 carats. And see, 45.38 carats, the same thing. Same stone here and here. 13.36. This is yellow Jeremejevite, little bit yellow. Two stones here. Top view and the side view. And the 6.78 Jeremejevite here, crystal. Hexagonal crystals you can see, 24.22. These are the Jeremejevite stones we learn now. What are these? Same, Jeremejevite cut and polished. See, white color, 3.12 carat Jeremejevite. But the cutter is not good, light leak. And here, Jeremejevite. Jeremejevite, good stones are here. See, 4.25 carats Jeremejevite, 11 carats Jeremejevite. Now, what is this? This also Jeremejevite, 0.93 found from Namibia, Jeremejevite. 0.5 and 0.6 carat Jeremejevite from Russia. 3.20 Jeremejevite from Namibia. 0.80 from Namibia. See the lone pear shape. This one you saw earlier, these two. And what is this? What are these? What is this picture? There are 5. Up to 2.6 centimeters high. Mogok, Myanmar. Mogok means Myanmar. Jeremejevite. See the colors. See the hexagonal shape and the colors. All are Jeremejevite. Now we are moving to the next stone, rare stone. It is sapphirine. The name came, it's like, it seems to be like sapphire. So the name also, sapphirine, is a rare mineral, a silicate of magnesium and aluminium with the chemical formula of this. It is also silicate. Magnesium, aluminium are there here, magnesium, aluminium. And the silicon also they are with aluminium here. Magnesium and aluminium 8 atoms. Aluminium and silicon 6 atoms. Joined with 20 oxygen atoms. It creates magnesium, aluminium silicate. This is the chemical. With iron as a major impurity. Iron is inside the sapphirine. Iron is there as impurity. So remember that this is the formula, but as impurity, a small amount of iron will be there. But major impurity is iron. Named for its sapphire-like color. The name came with sapphirine because the sapphire-like color. Sapphirine is primarily of interest to researchers and collectors. Well-formed crystals are treasured and researchers occasionally cut. Well-formed crystals are treasured. It is high value and occasionally cut into gemstones. Has also been synthesized for experimental purpose via a hydrothermal process. Inside the laboratories, scientists use hydrothermal process to produce synthetically. They are synthesizing sapphirine for experimental reason, not for sale. It is for experiment. Synthesizing with hydrothermal process. Then, Sri Lanka and the southern Madagascar region. Sri Lanka and the southern Madagascar region have since become the biggest supply. Yet the total amount of sapphirine in the world remains small. In more recent times, there have been very small and clear stones found in Pakistan and Kenya. Sapphirine is not related to sapphire, but named for its color, similarity to blue sapphire. That is the reason. Despite being named for its blue color, Sapphirine is available in other colors, including green, really purplish pink, and of course pale blue. Sapphirine is a very rare gemstone, and gems are usually very small. The crystals are usually found as small, transparent grains. It is like grains. Very small stones are found. Now these are the sapphirine. This is the sapphirine. See the color like sapphire. Color is here, light to dark blue, bluish gray, greenish gray, green, white, pale, red, yellow. These are the colors we can find sapphirine. Transparency is transparent. Luster is vitreous. It is glass-like. This is the RI. Birefringence. Dispersion, moderate to very strong. Pleochroism is there. What is the pleochroism? Here, yellow, sky blue, lavender blue, bluish green, blue sapphire blue, dark blue. These are the colors given pleochroism. That means vacuum. Clear edge is here. You can't understand these measurements. Forget about it. Clear edge is here. Fracture is here. Tenacity is brittle. Hardness is 7.5. Density is this. Luminescence. None. Radioactivity. None. Not radioactive. Category. Silicate mineral. Formula is this. We learn it. A silicate of magnesium and aluminium. Magnesium and aluminium silicate. Crystallography. Monoclinic, prismatic or triclinic. Pinacoidal. Crystal habit. Crystal indistinct. Tabular to 3 centimeter. Commonly as disseminated grains or aggregates. Then twinning. Polysynthetic twinning are there. Possibly two laws is observed in polished sections when a polytype is present. When the polytype is present. Now, next one is Serendibite. Serendib is the name for Sri Lanka in earliest history. So the name come with that, Serendibite. Another rare mineral in the sapphirine supergroup. Another rare mineral in the sapphirine supergroup also occurs very rarely in gem quality condition. Since the 1990s, faceted serendibites have begun to appear on the market. While sapphirines and serendibites may appear very similar, remember sapphirine and serendibites are very similar and have overlapping properties. Sapphirines usually have higher RIs and hardness. The mineral is found in skarns. The mineral is found in skarns. Skarn means some kind of illam. Skarns associated with boron metasomatism. Boron metasomatism happens to the skarn of carbonate rocks. They are intruded by granite. That is the chemical environment inside the earth. Minerals occurring with serendibite include diopside, spinel. Look at those. Serendibite we can find with diopside, spinel, logopite, scapolite, calcite, thermolite, apatite, grandidierite, singhalite, halophane, white, pagasite, clinosoisite, frosterite, warwickite, and graphite. All are the mineral names and gem names. You will surprise. Some names you don't know, but you have to understand with those the serendibites are coming. In Sri Lanka, we can find most rare gem quality sapphirines. Most rare gem quality sapphirines are grayish blue. But rarer still are those that show different colors, like this dark brownish, this one. Somewhat purple specimen, 1.09 carats, oval brilliant cut, 6.9 into 5.5 millimeters, Sri Lanka. Those are the historical things. This is the Serendibite. See the Serendibite colors. Rough and cut and polish is here. Look at those colors and try to find out. My 3 students, after reading my Serendibite lessons, my 3 students found Serendibite and bring it to me. So it is very good thing. These are Serendibites. Now we are moving to here, gemological. Gemologically, Serendibite has a complex chemical composition consisting of calcium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, boron, and oxygen. These are the elements. It can easily be confused with sapphirine and zoisite, tanzanite, but its refractive index, twinning, and spectroscopic features are distinctive. Serendibite has a hardness rating of 6.5 to 7 on the Mohs scale with no cleavage. Serendibite also no cleavage like sapphires. Its refractive index is 1.701 to 706. Similar to zoisite. Zoisite, you know. Zoisite means tanzanite. And it has density of this 3.42 to 52. Similar to topaz. Density is similar to topaz. Ri is similar to zoisite. And it has a density of this, similar to topaz. Serendibite forms in the triclinic crystal system. Serendibite forms in the triclinic crystal system. You have to remember this, remind this. Then you can find it. The Sri Lankan gems tend to occur in greenish blue or violetish blue. That is the color. While the Burmese material is a very dark bluish green that usually appears black. Serendibite has an attractive vitreous luster when polished. The gem quality Serendibite is transparent. Though the Burmese material is so dark as to appear opaque. The opaque quality is found in Sri Lanka also. Join us, learn and enrich your future. With the next lesson, we are starting tourmaline. With the next lesson, we are starting tourmaline. Please subscribe. If you forgot to subscribe, give like, share, and a comment to increase the quality of the lessons. Okay. I hope to meet you in lesson 35. Now I need to stop